Hello guys, my name is Africanlad. I'm here in Manchester.
10th
Uh,
of December.
the 10th of December.
10th of December.
I've got a gentleman walking next to me. He's got a story to tell, so me, with the content that I do, we always try and give people the opportunity to express themselves without getting judged. Can we walk down there and all the way around? Or yeah? Okay, so my name is Africanlad once again. I'm in Manchester and I'm here with
My name is Lewis Harrop. I'm from Withenshaw.
Lewis.
I'm 33 years old.
Yeah.
For the last 15 years, I've been stuck in a rut in some mad place in Manchester, but I can't get hold of. I've been in a system, what I'm going to tell you about in a moment's time, where I physically and mentally can't get out of it. I feel stuck. The help and support what's there for me is not helping me at the minute. The only bit of help I have is when I'm in a prison cell, behind the door, happy, safe. When I'm on these streets like I am now, I've been out 3 weeks again, yeah, and slowly feel myself slipping.
So you've been in prison. How many times do you mind telling us?
Between me and you, roughly talking 38, 40 times nearly now.
How old were you when you first went to prison?
I was late on in life. I wasn't until like 21, 22, end of 21. The first prison I went to was for strange ways. Got remanded for 2 weeks. I only went to court to change my plea, and they said you're remanded. When I didn't know what to fucking hit me when I walked on that land that night time. I was scared to death. I cried my eyes out.
I can also see that obviously when you're telling your story, you're kind of tearing up.
No, I'm in and out that much like a rotating door. I'm being honest with you. The same judge says, listen to me, you've been in front of me like 60, blah, blah, blah. This cycle needs to stop. I said, yeah, it will when you give me a life sentence.
It basically sort of shows that obviously you've been arrested again.
My first proper sentence wasn't until 2019. I got charged with it, and I'm not into this. I'm not a burglar or anything like that. I had a mad situation, selling things out the house when I was on holiday. I got done with a theft of a dwelling. I ended up getting just shy of 3 years for that. And I ended up doing the 3 years as well, the first proper sentence. So I ended up doing me to bear more time. And I swear to you, man, that was the horriblest 3 years of my life. But then when I got out, I stayed out for a good few years. And it wasn't until I started getting into the drugs proper, into the crack and heroin. I never started smoking heroin until like 2022, late 2022. So it's only been like the last 3 years proper where I was on and on for heroin. And the reason for that is where I was living around at this guy's house in Rusholme. They were selling a lot of drugs, and I'm talking like a lot of drugs. And we were smoking a lot of drugs. And that's just to keep you awake, you're smoking the crap. And you're working, the phone's going, you're grafting, you're back and forth. And all the money and drugs you're making in that night, yeah, you're making a lot of money. So you're not smoking and selling it all. Before you know it, you got massive habits. I'm talking where.
I mean, like you say, it is easy for us people to judge you, innit?
When you get yourself in a homeless situation. Now, what it is you don't really necessarily know what drug you're going to get into. I got made homeless, me, and you could go in the shop and buy spice. No legal, like it was a normal thing out the shop. Legal high out the shop. You know, we were smoking that on a day-to-day basis, mate. You're not getting sectioned off for 6 months to sort me head out, kept my head together. You know, the first thing I done when I got out, come back and smoke the spice. And it was just a way to escape. Now, I don't know what I want to escape from. I went through a lot of stuff from 2013, right? My nana passed away.
So, if you don't mind me, so you said you've lost your dad. What about your mum?
No, my mum.
Your mum?
Yeah.
Okay, what about your mum and dad? Are they still around? Or?
Nah, my mum passed away in 2013. She was the first one.
Sorry to hear that.
January 6, 2013.
What about your dad?
He's in a bit of a bad way, so sorry. I've not seen him for over 6 years because I've been out of prison. And I've not even had the balls to go up and see him and sort my head out because I can't go up there and introduce myself and say, right, I'm committed, yeah? Then 2 weeks later I'm getting recalled to prison or whatever and be out there, bum. So I can't commit myself.
When you say committed, what do you mean by committed?
If I'm going there and saying, right, I'm you know what I mean, if he's not well and poorly, yeah? I want to go there. I was legally his next of kin, yeah, but my Auntie Bev's took over. But if I go there proper level-headed and clean and sort my head out and be serious about this, because if I don't, I've been in this jail game now in and out the last 10 years. Then behind the door in hospital for 5 years.
Have you ever found yourself kind of like, you know what, I made this decision that I'm going to change, but then you fell back in?
Listen, I made that decision 3 weeks ago, and you know what? Fair play to myself, I've not really gone back on the hard way no more. Yeah, I've been smoking. I've been honest, look, I've got a bit of a spliff in me on there, lad. I've just been more, listen, just more in it, none of the uppers, just more in it down. My brain's in no medication, yeah. I'm flying, lad. And I'm on this something called a buvazole injection, yeah, which is a blocker for opiates. And that makes you sort of like buzzing happy a bit, but with that in my mental health alone, I'm flying, so I have to take a bit of a sleep at night time to get my head down.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I just have a bit of a sleeping tablet and have a little joint here, get my head down, that's it. This time now, have a bit of food. But I'm still stuck in it at the minute. I'm seeking help, yeah, because as from today, I've got to start jumping through hoops, start going to, I've got to sign up police stations and all that, just to make sure that I'm staying good. Now, if I say was to go out now and go shoplifting in the morning and go nick something, yeah, first protocol of action is I'll get remanded then until January after my court case. Silliness. So I've got to stay out of trouble now, but I'm out here living on the streets. It's rough and
How is it living in the streets though?
Man, wouldn't, the average man would end up in the hospital with them.
You don't think they'll make it? So what do you do to make it, to stay upbeat, I would say? I know it's not...
Mentally differently, yeah? Physically differently. Alright, we're out here and all that, we're smoking drugs, etc. now and again, yeah, but listen, no, when I'm not on the drugs, that me, yeah? Physically, lads, you couldn't keep up with me running. I run for miles, bro. You couldn't keep up with me fighting, bro. You couldn't hurt me.
Yeah, go on then.
You couldn't hurt me.
Yeah.
It sounds bad, yeah? The situations what I've been in, out with.
During Christmas, you said Gary Neville or something.
Oh, yeah, listen.
Go on. What, tell us that story, innit?
I was probably getting a bit deep there with sort of bits and bobs there, but I could sit here for hours and tell you stories.
Bro, this is why I'm here, so I'm listening. Not many people will take that opportunity to give their time to come speak.
I'm only speaking, but if I'm going to put myself across here, I have to sort of do it in the right way. So we'll sort of slow down a little bit, and I'll just tell you, I had a good upbringing. I'm talking, got brought up by me, no. I was a blue-eyed boy. Nothing I couldn't do wrong. But I get up in the morning, I was the first up, best dressed, was running me there. I mean, Nana treated me nice. My mum and dad were drug addicts. She took me away from them and I lived with her. Took me on a holiday. She taught me everything about life, lads, I'm telling you, properly. So I've got the skills there, but I just need to, it's my head, bro. It's my brain. I'm telling you now, the damage I've done to myself for the last 15 years on the drugs is unreal. I show you pictures of me 22 years old, which is probably 12 years ago. I'll show you pictures, yeah, in a minute on my Facebook, yeah. And damn it, but when I go to jail and you're eating and you're putting your weight on and you start training and all that, yeah, you can, your body gets healthy, you're strong, you know what I mean?
So would you say then?
I take my top off now,
Would you say now you're better off in prison? Now you looked after better in prison than out here, would you say? Because some of us are trying to understand, why do people reoffend, innit? Obviously, some people will say that, you know what, prison is better because I have a bed, I have a home, like not a home, but you've got things like prison.
They're saying it's better, yeah, because they've been up for 3 or 4 weeks, on and off the fucking crack. It's gone from a bit of shoplifting at first, so now they're doing the guys in terms of, you guys don't know, like them Albanian guys and them guys from fucking Syria and all that, yeah. They're tougher than us, lads. Yo, don't go against them. It's certain, like, obviously, if you're kicking off with them boys up there, you start with one of them, there'll be 30 of them on your back.
Is there a message you want to, obviously I've been listening to you, we're going up to like 10-15 minutes already. Is there a message that you want to send out to the people, based on your experience in life at the minute? Because what we don't want, if I can play a part in it, what we don't want is have people committing crime, reoffending, or things like that. Well, so is there any message?
The first thing I'll say out, yeah, and that's to the young lads and young girls and boys, yeah. Kids, don't do drugs, because this might happen to you. Simple as that. Stay away from the drugs and you're alright. Get a job. Listen, just get a job. Get a nice little missus. Try and get a gaff, somewhere to live nice. Make sure you're up every morning and go and put in them hours in at work. No matter what, if you don't feel up to it, go to work. Alright, when you get there, the wages coming in. It's about getting in a routine where you can live stable way. You've got to be bringing the money in legally. The only way forward now, I'll be honest with you, and I've done it all. I've been a drug dealer, then a drug user, to a point where I've had it all and ended up with nothing. I'm not saying I was a drug dealer. I was a little run around lad. I run around doing all bits of jobs for all types of people. Not saying certain people, it's no names or who they are, but I got brought up around a lot of drugs. I've seen a lot of people around me selling drugs, taking drugs. Seen a lot of misery, and I thought I never would do this. It's not until I was late on in life. I started on a night out with my Auntie Bev was in Egypt. I spent a bit of money of hers and borrowed it, 200 quid, and put it back the next morning. I just got into it again before I know it. I'd gone through thousands of pounds. 10 grand had gone. Next thing, about 20 grand had gone. Then there's loads of gold. Found loads of gold in the house, went and pawned it. About 10.5 grand for all the gold. Up to now, I've gone through nearly 30 grand. 20 grand is something daft when you weigh it all up. I don't even know what happened. I was up for a solid week. Crack wasn't keeping me awake, so I was taking grams of whiz. I was hallucinating, didn't know what was happening. Before I knew it, I wake up and everything was gone. No money around me, no nothing.
Yeah, spent it all.
Don't even know, you don't even know it was just me. Don't know who was around me. I was partying for weeks. I was in the pub bringing boys back. Listen, I was on benders, bro. There's been brass houses shagging fucking prostitutes for 2 days solid. Like, it's fucking costing me about £600 a night for a brass and that. That smashed out my head, yeah. Couldn't do anything anyway. Only sat there, smashed out my head talking to her. Just spending money ridiculously. Experiences like what? Listen, I wouldn't want them experiences have cost me my life. Because they put me, it was them experiences and me doing what I did back then 2015.
But I think you're right about what you're saying though, because sometimes we easily get caught up when we have money coming in easily.
Whatever,
as well,
where there's an
innit?
action, there's a reaction. So wherever,
You know what I mean? That's
whatever
it.
you do,
You said it well.
This day and age now, wherever you do something, there's going to be an action after it. Do something good for me, a good action. 90% of my actions at the minute, yeah, I ended up in the back of a sweatbox. I'm not lying to you. I've been to every prison in the fucking country, yeah. I've been through a system you wouldn't give you nightmares, but it's been a system what's it's kept me right, it's kept me mental, it's kept me physically all right. Sort of smoking, no drugs, you know, working in there, even in jails, working hard, getting a wage coming every week, get me canteen, my vapes. You know what I mean? Just like
Love.